hope everybody gets it. No, it's not about getting a chance. It's about making the opportunity to be free and feel free. Everybody has different levels of confinement that they deal with. Some are unthinkable due to the absolutely deplorable acts that human beings perpetrate onto each other. Others have more freedom than they know what to do with, and therefore they don't do much good with it. But I believe truly all you really need to be free really is art in your heart. If you have an instrument, or you don't even need it to bang on a wall, bang on your legs, that's a great thing. You are your own instrument. But whatever it might be, if you have, fortunate enough to have pencil and paper, let alone other types of art supplies, even if all you have is dirt and wood, or if you know a song, really, really, really keep it in your heart and help you move your life along. And somehow find a way to get out your own song, have your say. Always do something. Let it out in a different way than what you hear every day. And if you do this, you allow you to be you and let your own self come through in whatever kind of art or music you do. Then you will see that you can be more of yourself if you pursue art uniquely, and then you will find you have opened your mind and your own work and exploration to another kind of journey, leaving all the old behind, and be free, 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 with a little bit of paper and pencil in your hand. If you don't have that, just use the sand. And I've been realizing from my own personal experience, in and of itself, that it really can be easier said than done, especially for people who have not been really pushed or given art in their lives, been driven to understand the absolute power and magic of color and form, how it comes up in the black and white and in music alike. People aren't taught how important it is to have art, to have it come from your heart, to express yourself, to develop the skills, both the manual, the dexterity type, and mental skills that you develop and that you increase and you build when you work, when you make art, when you continue to draw and you use those skills and your hand coordination gets better, or music, you get strength and you get precision. Like exercising, it's very much the same, except it's the exercising of the consciousness in addition to the body in some ways. And I'm trying to explain this to a particular individual who I think could use art in his life more than anything, because he sure has a song to sing, but he for some reason feels like he just doesn't want to take that leap in because it has to be just right. And I say, there's no such thing as just right. Because if the art is out there, yes, there could be a goal. You could have a standard. You may not be satisfied with just one simple thing, but you got to get to that other thing, that ideal somehow. And the path that you take along the way to increase yourself and leave that trail, well, remember that perspective for those who may come across that is not just your own. And people may look at that stuff and be very or read it or hear it or whatever it is someday down the road and be very moved or inspired by it. And if nobody ever does, at least it is your way of continuing to grow and exercise and build yourself to get that perfect thing out. There's no excuse to not make art if it's in your heart and you want to really let it go. I had to run an errand today. I happened to be on my bicycle, and there was someone in a car who, at the stop light, said, hello. I said, hello. A little ways away, and how's it going? He's like, oh, not too good, but I'm like, yeah, I said, hey, do you make art? And he's like, well, I always wanted to, but I never really have. And I'm like, well, do it. Now is the time, my friend. This is. You have the time, you have the motivation, the impetus, the reason to make things. But I told him I didn't say all that to him per se. I did say, it will make things better. The light turned green at that point. Make art. It will make your life better. And hopefully he will. I mean, like, hey, I was like, look at me, covered in paint. Make art. So hopefully that little thing will help spark him to pick up a pencil or paper, whatever it was that he was wanting to explore. Paint, whatever, anything. And allow him to be like, you know what, maybe I will try it. Maybe it will make me feel better and help me through this crisis. And I've always wanted to anyways. Maybe there's a silver lining in all this nonsense. And then maybe that can help him. Maybe it betters a relationship with his family or friends. You never know, but art has these incredible magical means to any number of ends, as long as you make the work. All it takes is just doing something. And then if you want to become a perfectionist and find this incredible standard and go down the rabbit hole, or even just put your own voice, your own idea out there in a very specific way, well, you're polishing. That's what you're doing. It's not just going to happen in your mind. It's got to come out and get polished. Work on it. It's all worth it. It's all worth it. See what this one does. It's different. change it up a little bit for at least one more on this Feel Free Friday, just jamming out. All right. I hope everyone is doing well. Whoa, 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 well, Burr. What am I doing? Feel free to do something. Feel Free Friday. I feel like messing around with this kind of loop. Let's do it. Feel free, right? Here it is. Feel free to just skip that part. Oh, yes, there's so many types of energy out there that can help us to be or keep us from being free. And one of those that I believe that can make our wings fly to freedom and through infinity, at least in our own particular dimension of infinity, I believe the energy is love, Love. For love is an energy not unlike gravity. If not yet quite quantifiable scientifically, I do believe it will be someday understood as not just something from our hearts, but something like art, which is a governing factor of our perception, our connection to life and growth in the larger realm of all that could possibly be. For love is an energy. Oh, you can feel it tingling in and out and through you when you find someone for whom you wish to be true. And whatever feeling that you will get you through to connect with others, to find a partner, to find someone above the rest. The feeling you have for your fathers and mothers, even when they haven't always treated you the best. Somehow you know deep down there is this connection, this force to be found. Love is an energy, no, not unlike gravity. If not yet quantifiable scientifically. A connecting force, following the course of life and its evolutionary process. We see it come up here and there, in perhaps the tortoise and the hare, to some degrees the bear, and so on and so forth. The whales, of course, and their heart-rending tales. If we could only learn to understand the thing that makes them burn and feel that power of love, because they do too. I guarantee you can see it in the way the species interacts in their own social ways. And the song itself, there is love in that. Oh my goodness, that power. Art is love, and I don't know if they're exactly the same, but my goodness, they are so closely related as far as energies go. And maybe they're part of another type of energy that our consciousness, even at best of us, might not even have yet grabbed. Not unlike our gravity, if not yet quite quantifiable scientifically. such an incredible instrument. The guitar itself, but the electric guitar, and all of that. From not being a perfect guitar player by any stretch of my imagination, and slipping up a lot and finding a lot of these funky notes, I've really learned to appreciate how they can be incorporated into the larger scheme of the composition and just be awesome in and of themselves. If it wasn't for an accident, I may have never, it was a while ago, but I may have never discovered this. Well, that was a lot of fun. That was an interesting little loop there and a fun little jam and some energy. All right, that's Feel Free Friday, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope everyone is having a great time and have a great weekend. We'll see you tomorrow with sometime in the AM or early PM with Pajama Jam, Saturday Pajama Jam. In the meantime, thank you all very, very much, and keep making art, keep feeling love, and thanks again for your ear and your time.